Remember Richard Goodall? The heartwarming janitor with the voice of an angel who blew everyone away on America's Got Talent? Well, it's been a little while since his incredible journey on AGT, and a lot has happened since then. Today, we're catching up with Richard to see what life looks like after stepping off the AGT stage. Spoiler alert, he's got some big changes ahead. Trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end of this video because Richard's story is still unfolding in ways you wouldn't believe. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about where it all started. Richard, a janitor from Terre Haute, Indiana, stunned the judges and the audience when he sang Journey's Don't Stop Believin'. That moment catapulted him to national fame. But unlike many others who chase Hollywood dreams right after a big TV moment, Richard took a different approach. After the show, Richard returned to his job as a middle school janitor. Yup, you heard that right. He went back to his old life. But of course, it wasn't quite the same. The students absolutely adore him, and he couldn't walk the halls without being stopped for selfies and autographs. In fact, Richard himself said he signed more cell phones and sneakers than he can count. Imagine going from national TV to cleaning classrooms again, but with superstar status. That's Richard's humility shining through. But that's not all. Things are changing for Richard in a big way. He's recently shared that he and his wife, Angie, are planning a major move. Retirement from his long-standing job as a janitor is on the horizon. They're thinking about leaving the cold Indiana winters behind for a warmer, sunnier place. And with that, Richard is officially stepping away from the school that's been part of his life for decades. It's the end of one chapter, but the start of something new. Now, you might be wondering, is Richard leaving music behind? Absolutely not. In fact, he's leaning into it even more. Richard has already been performing at small venues and events, sharing his talent with local audiences. And there's talk that we might be hearing more from him in the form of original music. Richard has also hinted at some exciting collaborations in the near future. While he hasn't spilled all the details, fans are eager to see what's next. With the attention he's gained from AGT, the doors are open for Richard to record new music, possibly release an album, or even join larger tours. And here's the really fun part. There's even talk of a biopic being made about Richard's life. Can you imagine that? His journey from humble janitor to AGT star could be hitting the big screen one day. Richard's always been someone who loves to inspire others, and what better way than to tell his story in a movie? But beyond the music and the fame, Richard's heart is still with his community. He's been open about wanting to give back. He and Angie have discussed starting charitable initiatives that use his platform to support those in need. His love for his students and community hasn't faded, and he's looking to continue making an impact, whether through music or philanthropy. So, what's next for Richard Goodall? It's clear he's not just sitting back and resting on his AGT success. With a possible move, new music on the horizon, and the potential for a movie about his life, Richard's journey is far from over. And you can bet we'll be following every step of the way. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think Richard should do next? Should he dive deeper into the music world? Or focus on giving back to his community? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more updates on Richard and other amazing stories from America's Got Talent.